It is time to tell you the plan. Most people, when watching my videos, disconnect after 1 or 2 minutes, or scrub ahead to the best part. And I'll be honest, I don't blame you. I do the same myself. I want to look at a video and be able to watch it quickly and get the information or the entertainment values out of that watching time as quickly as possible. But I'm going to ask you just for once to pause, take a moment and listen to what I have to say. And I don't find it easy to ask people for help, but I'm asking for your help today. Even if it is just spreading the word or from a spiritual perspective, praying for what I'm about to embark on. So what am I about to embark on? Well, many of you will notice that over the last month, my shorts and my video output has been based around electrical independence as well as communication independence. And this all culminated from an idea that I had, quite a while back. I, at the moment, out of my own pocket, provide internet for 2 local projects, a local government school here in Kenya, as well as a local children's project. And I've been doing that for a number of years, and I would like to expand this reach. I know that in one of the schools, the government provided lots of digital devices for students to be able to learn digital literacy, but unfortunately the headmistress was putting bundles of internet on her phone because they weren't able to use all of these devices that the government gave them for the benefit of the students. And I'm pretty sure that this school is not alone. By coming up with a suitable power solution, as well as a suitable internet solution, I think I've discovered a way of putting internet into the hands of NGOs, into the hands of schools, into the hands of individuals that really need it, particularly in some of the isolated areas of Kenya. And not only that, I've kind of learnt to realize that there are people who can't afford to connect to the Kenya Power Company. They can't, or they find themselves in an area where power reliability is difficult. And so this is what I want to do in 2025. I want to be able to build and provide power systems, as well as build and provide internet solutions for individuals, communities, and schools in remote places. And the only way that I can do this is if you help me. And how can you help me? Well, there's a number of ways. The first thing that I'm going to do throughout the course of 2025 is produce a number of videos based around me preparing for a journey in Christmas 2025 to travel from West Kenya to East Kenya, traveling through some of these remote locations. And I want to do it on an electric motorbike. Rome have agreed to partner with me in promoting this course. And my hope is before this year is out to purchase a Rome motorbike in order to prepare it ready for the journey in December 2025. But leading up to that, I want to be able to raise awareness of the importance of digital literacy, raise awareness of helping individuals and families who perhaps don't have access to good communication networks, that don't have access to reliable power for infrastructure. I want to raise that awareness and start to be able to provide internet and reliable power sources to these institutions. I already have 2 lined up, and if you go to my website, whackstar.net, you'll see that you'll see the two organizations that are high on my priority list, but there are more. There are even more now that I want to be able to help in this way. And there's only so much that I can do. For those of you who know, in my real life, not my internet life, I'm a chaplain in a rather large international boarding school. And, you know, I'm paid very fairly, and I find myself in a privileged situation. But I have a very patient wife who has allowed me to experiment and be perhaps a little bit too generous with what we have. And I need help. I need help from people like you to be able to spread the word, share what I'm doing. And, you know, I know that people aren't perhaps necessarily in the same financial situation that I am, but might be in a position to be able to spread the word, maybe even share projects that need help that we can visit on the journey at the end of 2025. Or you might find yourself in a position where you can sponsor me to build a power solution for a needy family or a needy individual or a project here in Kenya. Or better still, you might be able to sponsor a internet connection into one of these needy places as well. And so that is what 2025 is all about for me, is to promote digital literacy in places that don't have reliable internet connections, to connect people to reliable sources of power, to promote learning and digital literacy, and to raise awareness of this situation in Kenya. That, you know, I'm sitting here and there's currently a power failure right now, but I'm being able to film this because I'm able to afford to put a reliable electrical supply in my home. But I know that there are thousands, if not millions, of people who don't find themselves in this situation. And so me, Wayne Hackman at Whackstar Media, are going to do something about it, even in that small, remote place, one community at a time. If I can just make a small difference in 2025. So how can you support me? Well, there's a number of ways. Get in touch. Maybe you want to join me on this journey. Maybe you're an influencer that can help me. I have a Buy Me a Coffee page, which I'll link in the description and at the end of this video. You can click on that, and there is a number of suggested donations per month and per year if you're able to do that. Everything from just supporting the channel to supporting a full internet connection into one of these remote communities, as well as the one-off opportunity to buy a Roam motorbike, which I will then use for 2025. And at the end of 2025, I will, if it survives the journey, which I'm sure it will, I will auction it off, and we can either give it to somebody who could make better use of it, or maybe you could be the fortunate person who buys it and enjoys using it for all sorts of exciting things. So 2025 is set to be awesome, exciting. I'm going to make this work, even if you aren't able to support me. But if you can help me, I would really appreciate it. And thank you for getting to the end of this video. I really, really appreciate it. Throw a like, subscribe, support if you can, and maybe together we can make a powerful difference in 2025, supporting digital literacy and power solutions in remote places of East Africa. Thank you.